What's up, y'all? It's time to get back into it. As long as my signal doesn't cut out. Okay. Gotta look at the map here on the guide, make sure you don't miss any chests or anything.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh. Weird. From the guy, it looks like there's a chest over here, but maybe there's not.
<sighs> これからどうすっかな。クラウドがいると無茶もできないし。アンジール、俺どうすりゃいい？
What the fuck?
よーしすね。久しぶりだな。
ザックス、逃走中のサンプルってあなただったの？
そういうこと。
あの実験室で何をされたの？
まあいろいろとね。なあシスネ、俺たちを連れ戻しに来たんだろ。頼む、見逃してくれ。軍なら逃げ切れると思ってたけど、タークス相手じゃさすがにきつい。
ザックス、ごめん。これ任務なの。逃げたいのなら私は。
来るな。もし来たら次は本当に。
Damn, he one-handed it.
軍もタークスもいる。今動くのは危険だ。今日はここで朝まで休もう。明るくなったら出発だ。ま、気長に行こう。シスネ。
彼は確かミブルヘイムであなたと一緒に回収された。
どうして来たんだよ。来るなって言っただろ。
彼様子がおかしいわ。どうしたの？
魔法中毒さ。それも重度のな。
実験のせいなのね。
ああ。
Well, yeah.
おい。
ゾン、ターゲットに逃げられたわ。 いうことだからしっかり逃げなさいよ。
Couldn't you just did that earlier?
シスネサンキュー。
プレゼントがあるわ。私を信じてくれるならどうぞ。
Is this the getaway truck? Oh shit.
死んだぜ最高。
Uh-oh.
まだいたのかよ。
The fuck?
なんだよ。いって髪が抜ける。獣たちの戦いが世に終わりをもたらす時、暗き空より女神が舞い降りる。光と闇の翼を広げ、至福へと導く贈り物とともに。俺の髪。お前は北条の実験に使われたと聞いている。プロジェクト S 用に加工されたジェノバの力を引き継いだ。そうなのか。
What the hell?
マジかよ。俺の髪食いやがった。この細胞が俺にとっての女神の贈り物。これで俺の劣化は止まる。
Why he has a dumb apple?
あんたおかしいよ。モンスターの細胞さえ手に入ればあとは不要。モンスターはお前らだ。いざ語り継がん。君の犠牲、世界の終わり。人知れず水面を渡る風のごとく、緩やかに、確かに。
Cosmo Canyon's that way? The fuck? What the shit?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh, I should have mugged him.
Angel, アンジール、どうしたらいい？な。あれ？あれ？クラウド、俺 田舎に帰ってきた。ここゴンガガだ。
やっぱうちには帰れないよな。絶対先回りされてるもんな。ちょっと待っててくれ。親父とおふくろ気になってさ。おふくろ元気にしてるかな。危険だろうけど村まで戻るか。
Okay. Looking at the guide here. Zack and Cloud make it to the beach, but they're not alone. The two are given a reprieve. Yeah, they're spoiling this. I'm glad I didn't read this ahead of time, but... Looks like the next few things are not missable. Who the fuck this?
宝箱があるけど瓦礫が邪魔だな。あんたのそのデカブツなら瓦礫をどかすことができるかもね。
Activating combat mode.
好きにやらせるかよ。
Conflict resolved.
おっしゃー。
Activating combat mode.
見てろ
Conflict resolved.
決まったおっしゃー
Whoa. I hear 2 research samples have escaped from Nibelheim, and might you be one of them, Zach? If you are, watch your back, because now a whole battalion of infantrymen have been called in. They're coming after you in crazy numbers. Man, what in the hell did you do to deserve this? I don't care if you made an enemy out of us, I'll always be waiting for you to come back. Just make it back alive, buddy. Promise me. Soldier man too weak to fight dog? NGO sightings continue to pop up, but many are suspect, such as the most recent one, in which he claims to have been taken down by a stray dog. Assuming Shinra does have technology to raise the dead, is this technology actually reliable, or could injury or illness or injury be responsible for the soldier heroes being subdued by a mangy mutt? Or could these be nothing but groundless rumors? This reporter shall stop at nothing to get the bottom of this mystery. What the hell? Sightings continued. NGO sightings are pouring in, but the previously reported NGO near the church turned out to be a large animal with a pattern on its hide that looked like NGO. The woman at the church tells us she is looking after the creature, which seems to have settled there. Our latest credible source tells us Angel was attacked by a pack of wild dogs. Perhaps he was very weak and not at death's door yet. So then again, it could be a entirely different person. Stay tuned for updates. Fellow Angel fan club members, it's time for our annual Genesis Resurrection Fest. Witness accounts are still coming in, renewing our hope that his return is near. Let us come together, strengthen our faith in his resurrection. As for this year's special goods, we prepared faithful replicas of Genesis's leather coat. We look forward to seeing you all in these leather coats at the festival. Weird.
まったく行動が安易ね。故郷で待ち伏せされるのは想像できたでしょ。ご両親に会いたかった？
悪いかよ。普通のことだろ。
そう。
あでも浅はかだった。あんたの言う通りだ。俺たち行くわ。
気をつけてね。いつも以上に警戒が厳重よ。あなた以外にもこの村に来てる人がいるらしいの。
誰？
アンジール。
そうか。
そうか。あなたが倒したんでしょ。驚かないのね。
神羅屋敷から出られたのはあいつのおかげかもしれない。
なるほど。目撃情報は本当だったのね。
でもどうしてゴンガがなんかに来たんだろう。
あなたに会いたがっている。それ以外何があるの？
いるなら逃げろアンジール。タークスが見張ってるぞ。
10分だけ時間をあげるわ。それを過ぎたら私はタークスに戻る。
戻る？
今はそんな気になれない。ご両親に悲しい報告はできないもの。
おふくろどうしてる？
心配してるわ。こんなことになってしまったらもうお嫁さんに会えないんじゃないかって。
なんだよそれ。
いいご両親ね。とっても元気よ。
そうか。元気ならいいや。
本当。
あんたのとこは？
私は神羅に育てられたの。
What?
なあシスネ、おふくろたちの話し相手になってやってくれないか？
そうね。よろしくってよ。
嫁にどうだって言われると思うけどな。
もう言われたわ。
なんて答えたんだよシスネ。
それ本名じゃないの。ほらあと5分よ。
アンジール、やっぱりアンジール。待ってくれよ。やっぱりアンジールなのか。行ってみるしかないな。
Nice.
Activating combat mode.
邪魔すんな。はいっと。
Conflict resolved.
おっしゃー。
Okay. Just reading through the guide. And alright. Yeah, I should save again.
Activating combat mode.
好きにやらせるからやったよ。じゃあな。
Conflict resolved. Activating combat
かか
mode.
ってこい。
Conflict resolved.
おっしゃー。
My neck. What the hell?
なんで
S 細胞
んなもんねえよ。
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
おしまい。
細胞 S 細胞
そいつの細胞は役に立たん。
細胞 S 細胞
お前はそもそもソルジャーだった。細胞組織がすでに変質していたわけだ。
ホランダ、
S
あんた
細
やったのか。
ジェネシスに殺されかけてな。生き延びるためには仕方がなかった。ジェネシスの細胞を少しな。
劣化してるぞ、あんた。
その通り。しかし悲観してはいない。
S 細胞 S 細胞
女神の贈り物。純粋な S 細胞さえあれば劣化など問題ではない。
純粋。
お前二人で逃げていたな。
いや、
逃亡者は二人。元ソルジャーと一般兵だ。
その一般兵こそが最後の純粋 S 細胞の持ち主。
おい。最終章へつながる4章最後のフレーズを知っているか。
知るか。
Of course
いざ
not.
語り継がん。君の犠牲、世界の終わり。人知れず水面を渡る風のごとく、緩やかに、確かに。
犠牲とか終わりとか鬱陶しいんだよ。
この美しい詩を理解できないとは気の毒だ。まあ無理もない。俺でさえ理解できない部分があったからな。女神の贈り物を手に入れるための最大の謎、水面だ。そしてようやく ライフストリームにたどり着いた。は？失われた最終章には様々な解釈が存在する。だが正しいのは俺の解釈だ。それを証明してみせよう。
ろくでもないこと考えてるな。
すぐにわかる。
クラウドが危ない。マコーロまで戻るぞ。急げよ俺。
Okay. Oh, I guess there's a trophy here. This mini game becomes revealed right after cutscene with some familiar faces. You'll need to complete 7 enemy encounters first, then try to escape the area in order to trigger this minigame. Collect the items from the chests and proceed up to the path to the cliff overlooking Gargaga, exactly met by G Slayer and G Predator in search of S cells. Cast wall at the start of the battle, blah blah blah. Zack is met by Genesis. They don't seem to have much interest in Zack at the moment, but they are indeed searching for Cloud. Zack has to get back to the Mega Reactor to protect Cloud at once. Sure, Cloud is in peril, but there's treasure to be had. Cloud can wait. Spend a few moments running around Gagaga Hills area to engage in random battles with head-owners. Blah, blah, blah. Keep track of any battles you enter and continue towards the exit only after winning 7 battles. Once near the area's exit, Zack will notice a chest floating downstream. Select the response, I bet there will be more, to participate in a treasure collecting minigame. Stay in the area. 7 plus random battles before leaving. Where you need to collect treasure chests and avoid enemies, all of which are strangely rushing down a waterfall. You have to collect 10 treasure chests in all without touching a single enemy for this trophy. The pattern will always be the same. Okay.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
おっしゃ
1.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
2.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
3.
Activating combat
邪魔
mode.
すな
Conflict resolved.
しまった
4.
Activating combat mode.
かかってこい
Conflict resolved.
おっしゃー
5.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
6.
おっしゃー
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
7.
おっしゃー
何の音だ？なんだあれ？
Whoa.
まだ流れてくるかな。
よしやってやれ
Collect treasures that are coming down the waterfall. Be mindful as monsters also come down, flowing down as well. When you come in contact with a monster, you'll be paralyzed, but you can recover repeatedly with pressing X. Your reward will correspond to the number of treasures you manage to collect, so avoid the monsters and collect as many treasures as possible. Okay. Pattern is always the same. Charges come in sets of 3s. First a chest in the middle, accompanied by an enemy both sides. Then a chest on the left, then a chest on the right. This pattern repeats until 10 chests have come. The hard part is if one of the enemies even nicks you, your pinky toe, you're paralyzed long enough to miss the following 2 chests. The first set is by far the hardest, since enemies are so close to the middle chest. You can try to either stand perfectly in the center to collect, just then move after the enemies pass you, or try to snag the middle chest and then run back towards the screen, or run in between the enemies to the other chests. The space in the middle where you can get the chest is perfect. Stand perfectly. The space in the middle where you can get the chest but perfectly avoid the enemies is extremely tight, so that's not recommended. It's best to try to hang back, grab the middle chest, and then run back to the left in time to avoid the enemies. And grab the other 2 chests. Be warned though, if you touch the invisible outer edge of the minigame arena, Zack will walk himself back into the designated area and often straight into an enemy, so be careful of how far left or right you go. You can retry the minigame by leaving the area and immediately going back in and triggering another 7 direct. Oh. And triggering another 7 random battles before trying to leave the area again. Oh, it sounds annoying. Alright, we'll see what happens. Oh, shit. Yup. Wait, what is it? How do I restart it? By leaving the area and immediately going back in. I'm trying to leave the area. What do you mean? It says leave the area. Does it mean this? Let's see. Let's see.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
1.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
2.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
3.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
4. No, shit. it's annoying.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
おっしゃ
One.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
ーおっしゃ
Two. Come on, man.
Activating combat
か
mode.
かってこい
Conflict resolved.
おっしゃ
Three.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
おっしゃ
Four.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Five.
おっしゃ
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
おっしゃ
Six.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
おっしゃ
Was that seven? I'll do one more just in case.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
おっしゃ
Okay.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
おっしゃ
何の音だ？
なんだあれ
まだ流れてくるかな。
よしやってやる
Yay! Waterfall Chaser! Damn, how am I only 61%? No, there's 10 I'm missing. Okay. I think that's it for this chapter, according to the Missable Trophy Guide thing.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
I'm just realized the recording is like way better looking than how my TV is for some reason. I'm gonna adjust the black levels on this thing. I'm just gonna pause this for a second while I adjust this. Alright. It still looks a lot whiter on my screen versus the recording, but I don't know, maybe that's something with how my second TV is doing this stuff. But anyway. Let's continue on with the story. Why he being creepy like that? fucking hole under, dude.
Activating combat mode.
Oh hey, I need these things.
Conflict resolved.
Ne.
久しぶりだな。
なんだよ
Has been a
あんな
long
の
while.
にやられるなんてさ。
ファーストのようには戦えない。私はアンジールのコピー。
Oh shit.
ピ
ラザードだ。
What the hell?
じゃあジュノンからホランダーを連れ出したのはあんた？なんであんなことを？
復讐のためにはホランダーの力が必要だった。
仲間を間違えたよな、あんた。
まったくだ。まさかアンジールの細胞をコピーされるとはな。
喜べ。プロジェクト G 直系だ。
不思議な感覚なんだ。私の人生を支配していた復讐のことなど忘れてしまった。代わりにあるのは君たちを助けたい。ジェネシスを救いたい。いや、もっと大きな気持ちだ。そう、私は世界を救いたい。
不思議でも何でもない。それがアンジールなんだから。
ジェネシスは女神の贈り物を手に入れようとしている。しかしそれは何だ？いや、何であろうと阻止しないとな。
俺にはあいつが言ってることさっぱりわからないんだ。どうしたらいいんだ？
アンジールが導いてくれるかな。
なるほど。そうだな、統括。
統括か。なあザックス、夢は何だ？
ああ、そうだな。英雄になることだな。
叶いそうにないいい夢だ。
何言ってるんだよ。力を貸してくれよ。アンジールと一緒にさ。みんなでやり遂げたら俺たちは英雄だ。少なくとも俺は認める。
さてザックス、ジェネシスの居場所は？
は？
なるほどな。
We'll all be heroes.
バカリンゴはバノーラでしか育たない。
なんでまた。
バノーラの土壌に原因があるらしい。
ジェネシスはいつもバカリンゴを持ち歩いてた。なんで気づかなかったんだ。ずいぶん変わったもんだ。
Benora ruins.
クラウドを頼んでいいか。
ああ。
なんだ。
Oh shit, new missions. When you arrive, will have to check 4 stone tablets around the final dungeon in order to open up an optional pathway. While on it, make sure to search for the 4 goddess materia. Around the depths of judgment, and there are 3 more located in the Lake of Oblivion. What the fuck? You will need this materia to open up the area leading to the final boss. Okay. That part I understood. Alright, reading through the guide now. Alright, here's what the guide says for, like, the summarization of what's happened. Thanks to Lazard's deductive reasoning, Zack returns to Benora and finds a massive underground lair rich in life stream where the Apple Factory once stood. Zack leaves his severely weakened friend Cloud in the former director's care while he descends into the unknown with nothing but Genesis's fondness of Benora apples indicating he's come to the right place. It's been so many years since Angeal first spoke of honor to Zack, but he continues to recite his mentor's words almost daily. Zack has taken a role in Soldier with great pride and unwavering sense of purpose and integrity that Angeal would have found admirable, but now, with his employer all but declaring war on him, he continues to cast aside his doubt and his fears in hopes of stopping the greatest evil the world has ever known. Okay.
クラウドのことなら任せなさい。必ず私が守り抜く。
ちょっと待ってろよ。すぐ戻るからね。降りたら戻れそうにないな。
I mean, is there even a save point up here? I don't think there is. Nope, there isn't. So, yeah.
降りたら戻れそうにないな。こんなのあったっけ？どこへ続いているんだ？バノーラホワイトジュース全国農産物コンテスト加工品の部最優秀賞。へえ、すごいな。このジュースを考えたのはバノーラ村のジェネシス少年。はあ、すげえすげえ。ジェネシス少年のコメントとても嬉しいです。でもジュースだけではなくそのまま食べても美味しいんです。両親と一緒に英雄セフィロスにリンゴをご馳走するのが僕の夢です。ジェネシス。俺にできることはあるのか。
Explore the caverns. Depths of Judgment. Alright, so this is the part where I have to find 4 stone tablets around the final dungeon in order to open an optional pathway. Make sure to search for the 4 goddess materia around Death's Judgment. There are 3 more located in the Lake of Oblivion. You will need this materia to open up the area leading to the final boss. When the war of beasts brings about the world's end, the goddess descends from the sky. Wings of light and dark spread afar, she guides us to bliss, her gift everlasting. Heaven materia. Ground materia. Star.
Activating combat mode.
Whoa.
Conflict resolved.
Different battle music.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
A behemoth. What the fuck?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
This definitely looks like a final dungeon. Okay, that's level stack 2 right there.
Activating combat mode.
Whoa.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, it's right here. The infinite mystery, the gift of the goddess, is what the three men seek, but their fates are scattered by war. One becomes a hero, one wanders the land, and the last is taken prisoner. But the three are still bound by a solemn oath to seek the answer together once again. So that's Sephiroth, Zack, and Angeal, I'm guessing. Or one's... No. That would be Sephiroth, Angeal, and Genesis, I would guess.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Though the prisoner escapes, he is gravely wounded. His life is saved, however, by a woman of the opposing nation. Okay, now we're just nothing. Now we're just not related at all. He begins a life of seclusion with her, which seems to hold the promise of eternal bliss. But his happiness grows to his guilt of not fulfilling the oath to his friends. Okay. There's an option during this chapter. It is discussed shortly. But know that regardless of the route you select, you must collect 7 goddess materia. Light, heaven, ground, star, life, being, and Sabbath materia. These are needed to eventually open the door to Zack's ultimate destination. All 7 of these gods materia are found in chests. This is it. The final. It's the final chapter in this saga, and as one would expect, more missions are available. Zack can now participate in missions. Blah 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 blah. I'm at an hour and a half almost in this video. I'm just reading what it says I should do with these missions. If not, continue on with the story. See as Zack fares critical. You should do well against the final boss. On the other hand, if it's a struggle to defeat Regicide or Behemoth King, then you should consider doing more missions to level up more. Either way, I recommend setting aside an extra save file once inside the Portal of Severance, so you can return and do the remaining missions at a later time. Oh, okay. The Depths of Judgment, which is where I am right now, is a relatively safe area to travel through. There are 4 chests. Key around each contains one of the 7 gods materia. Keep in mind the topography of the area is rather complex and many of the paths are stepped. Others are in narrow tunnels that extend to the small ledges near the water. Consult the in-game map or the one in the chapter for navigational assistance. Gods materia aren't all the items of note in this area. There are large plaques inscribed from the excerpts. These plaques pertain to the choice Zack will soon have. Cut down the need for possible backtracking later on by reading the plaques as you find them during the search for the gods materia. Make a quick side trip to the Howling Fang area to read the Loveless plaque there. Then gather the items in the cells. Use the hand wheel to open the blah blah blah, and then return the way you came. I'm going to save and end this video for now. So thanks y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.